So this is the Center for Research in Igbo History and Culture. Today is Thursday, the 23rd of September, 2021, and here at the UMUERI Royal Palace, I have the pleasure of meeting a very important personage as far as UMUERI is concerned. He is Commander Charles Chukwudi IFEDIORA. He is the chairman of the UMUERI General Assembly UGA Caretaker Committee. So you are welcome, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
You are here now, I suppose. I know you are not based in UMUERI.
Yes.
So is your presence here at this time connected with the current festivities?
Yes, of course. Of course.
The New Yam Festival.
I flew in from Abuja today.
Today.
Precisely this afternoon. Just to know how UMUERI people are preparing for the Iwaji ceremony. And if you look at my polo too, you also see what is written. UMUERI
Say no to drug abuse.
We also have a program tomorrow for UMUERI youth. It's powered by UGA, General Assembly, and just like what is written on my polo, is self-explanatory. Tomorrow, UMUERI will be saying no to drug abuse. It's going to be a very interesting program. As a matter of fact, we are partnering with the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency. They are sending a guest speaker who is coming to talk to us on the dangers associated with drug abuse. So I'm here, just like my people will rightly say, one is to know how the Royal Majesty is preparing for the Iwaji ceremony scheduled for next tomorrow, the 25th of September 2021, and also to make sure that all arrangements we have for tomorrow's program is on ground. So that is why I came in today. Thank you.
I think it's very easy to believe you just flew in because you are looking very Abujaic. You are looking very, very. Come, Mr. Chairman, are you sure it's the same Eba and that food that we eat here? That
I'm from UMUERI, born and bred. There's nothing I don't eat. I eat apple, I eat gara, I eat everything. The only thing I've not eaten since my life is a mago. I've heard so much about it. But, I know it's meant for people who do strong work. They only can, you know. So the only food I've not tested as a homebred is the mago. But I believe one of these days I will really.
So are you going to use the opportunity of this Iwaji ceremony to remedy that lack? To correct that aberration that you've not been eating a bagu?
Well, I don't know the families to say bagu now. I don't think it's close to this palace. But I think one of these days I will really need to have a taste of it.
You know, I'm going to...
As an UMUERI man, as a homebred, I eat everything. That is the symbol.
You know, Igbe announced that Otuocha is preparing a cooking competition.
Yes.
On the Iwaji.
Yes.
And I have been, I won the primaries. I scaled through the primaries, so I'm going to participate as a Hichi. So I'm going to prepare the bagu. So you are going to taste my ibagu that day.
You are welcome.
Thank you very much. So from your knowledge, how far has the preparations gone, both for the Iwaji and for?
Well, precisely, Iwaji, like Igwe said, is a period to thank God. It's a period of appreciation to God Almighty. Thanking God for a bountiful harvest. You understand? And Iwaji, as we all know, is the only traditional unifying factor in the whole 7 Igbo-speaking states in Nigeria.
Yes.
You understand? So this is the period where people gather together to thank God Almighty for bountiful harvest, for giving them the privilege, the opportunity to be alive, to harvest the crop, you understand, or the plants that took them a year before this time. Many people died, many people could not live to the harvest season. So it's a period of thanksgiving It's a period of appreciation. You understand? It's a period of sober reflection, thanking God for all He has done in the past 1 year in the farming sector. You understand? So it's really a wonderful program. And by the special grace of God, we know that this year own is going to be wonderful. Like Igwe said, he unveiled a lot of activities in this year EYG ceremony. It's an annual event. Even after this year, by next year, we will continue with from where we stopped this time. But the truth of the matter is that it is important that we thank God for our lives, for the grace He has given us to witness this year's EYG ceremony. So I want to thank you.
Thank you very much. I think the excitement is growing. The whole community is bursting.
Yeah. Then another thing.
Yes.
This is the first time. I thank God it's happening in my tenure as the caretaker committee chairman of UMUERI General Assembly that UMUERI people wholeheartedly welcomed this EYG ceremony. We are doing it. In the past, it used to be EYG ceremony of Igbe Sabene and Emeka.
Yes.
But in my own time, we changed it to EYG UMUERI.
Yes.
Let it be on record. It's a remarkable something. Yes. In my own time, we made it to be EYG UMUERI. That is why in the advert, both in the radio, the television, the print media, I signed as the caretaker committee chairman of UMUERI General Assembly. This is the first time it's happening in our history. And more things, more innovations we're expecting will come in by the special grace of God. Like Igwe said, so many things are going to be featured in this year EYG ceremony. I'm part of the committee as the PG of the town. And I know that today, this year's EYG ceremony is going to be very colorful. It's going to be different from all the ones we've done in the past. And God willing, in the years to come, we'll continue to improve. We'll continue to make something different. Remember, UMUERI is the cradle of Igbo race. Many Igbo communities are looking up to us. Many Igbo towns are looking up to us. People believe so much in us. And you will also agree with me that UMUERI is the home of hospitality and accommodation.
And fresh fish.
And fresh fish, everything. So we are expecting that come 25th of September 2021, the official date for EYG ceremony of UMUERI people, all the people that will come from all the nooks and crannies of Nigeria will assemble in the palace of Okebo II, UMUERI Royal Palace. And I want to assure you that anybody who is coming for this event will definitely go home with bountiful blessings. Thank you so much.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Commander Charles. Yes. Chukwudi IFEDIORA,
thank you, Adam.
Chairman of UMUERI General Assembly Caretaker Committee. It's a pleasure having you around, and your presence is very reassuring, and we are very happy to be associated, to be part of this program and the changes that are taking place in UMUERI. We will continue to do that. We will continue to work together to see that UMUERI becomes the community that we all want it to be, and not just UMUERI, but the whole of the Igbo race. The whole of the Igbo race. Thank you very much for the efforts that you are making. God bless you. So we will, tomorrow yes, we'll be at the UMUERI Civic Center. Civic Center. What can you tell us about that? Can you just say something about that?
Like my people always say.
Yes.
Tomorrow is a very special day in the lives of our people, especially our youths. We've gone as far as Abuja to ensure that this program is a success at the end of the day. We started the coordination from Abuja down to Anambra State. Like I said earlier in the beginning of this interview, that this program is in partnership with the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency. Yes. The idea is to educate our people, to sensitize our people on the dangers associated with drug abuse. ignorance is a big problem. Ignorance is a disease. And I must tell you that most of our guys who engage in drug abuse and the drug addiction do not know the implication of what they're going into until they go into it and got themselves affected. So it is a period we want to bring in a sensitization program to educate our people, for our people to know about the dangers, about the effects of these drugs they are taking. You will agree with me that this recent one that is called Mpulumili, I don't know the English name, I don't know the baptismal name. It's called Mpulumili. Is what I will call a very deadly one. I must tell you that 2 or 3 people that I've known while growing up as a child, that used to be my friends, are no longer mentally sound today in this UMUERI, in this Udabo.
On account of this
yes, on the account
drug problem.
Precisely. So when this appointment was given to me as the chairman of UMUERI Assembly Caretaker Committee by government, I decided that I'm going to leave a legacy for posterity. And I want to start with this drug issue. If I succeed in making sure that UMUERI people desist from this syndrome called Mpulumili, or this substance called Mpulumili, I'll be very grateful to God, because it's destructive. It's destructive. And as a youth, I believe in UMUERI project, and I believe in UMUERI's tomorrow. And these are the youths that we are seeing going down, having problems. Some of them are no longer okay mentally. So it became a serious concern to me as a youth, and I decided to embark on this project. And I believe that by the special grace of God and with the prayers of our people, we are going to succeed. It's not an easy task, because the way we are packaging it is coming in 3 phases. Phase 1 is the sensitization, that is the education. You understand? Phase 2 is the enforcement, and Phase 3 is the rehabilitation process. A lot of people are already affected, and going by the plans we have and the arrangement we had, we are also going to rehabilitate those that are already affected, going by the discussions and agreements we had with the NDLEA, the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency. But we want to first of all start with the sensitization. We want to start with the education. Let people know. Let our people be aware. What you don't know it. If you are not informed, you are deformed. As a matter of fact, most of the people taking these substances, they are not informed. They do not know the implication. They do not know the consequence, the mental consequence, the health consequence of some of these illicit drugs they are taking. So, by the special grace of God, just like I said, after the sensitization, we are going into enforcement. After enforcement, we are going into rehabilitation. Because we don't just leave the people that are already affected to die or to end their life in that manner. Although the rehabilitation process is expensive, okay? But I believe that leadership is continuous. Leadership is a continued thing. Yes. So after my time, maybe the elected ESCO, the elected president and his team will continue from where we stop. That is why if you look at the polo I'm wearing, it's a quality polo with the cap. I'm not doing it as something you wear tomorrow and
just discard.
Dump it. Yes. This is something you can wear. It will stand the test of time. You can wear it in 3 years.
And the stylish is quite, it has quality. Anybody
so that awareness must continue. The awareness must continue. There are some people that are still in their youthful tenderness, and they are graduating to youth too, getting into the youthful age. And you see that their peers, most times will influence them and they go into drugs. So this is going to be a continuous program. That is the way we are packaging it. And by the special grace of God, we believe that the people who are coming to take over from us, the elected executive, after we must have conducted an election for UMUERI, they are going to start from where we stop, especially the enforcement axis. Enforcement, because any law without enforcement is like no law.
It's no law, yes.
It's like no law. You understand?
Yes.
So that enforcement is paramount to actualizing this dream, to actualizing this project. So I pray and I believe by the special grace of God that this awareness, this campaign is going to be sustained, so that our boys, our youths will live a good life, and our youths as well will be known for good and not for bad. I want to thank you.
Thank you very much. If we just have a second, that's what area have you been finding challenges? What challenges have you been finding in as you proceed with this plan against drug abuse?
Well, the challenges I have is a financial problem. You understand, the fund. Our people are not too good in funding programs. I've talked to a couple of friends who declined even after promises. There are those who also want me not to go into this, that it's dangerous, that I may endanger my life while doing this and all that. But one thing I believe is that it's true that Rome was not built in a day, but building Rome was someone's initiative. We must start from somewhere. I believe in UMUERI project, and I will do everything possible to see that UMUERI project succeeds. So the only area we have issue is the area of funding. And our people's apathy to funding good projects of this nature sometimes is disheartening. I know my couple of friends I've talked to, and they turned down. Many of them promised and they declined. Thanks to Igbo Cable, His Royal Majesty, thanks to the Royal Cabinet who gave us the support, at least to see that this program succeeds. And some couple of friends too who had called me and gave me some words of encouragement. So the major challenge we've had while preparing for this program is the issue of funding, even as we speak. And we do not have an area where we generate revenue. You understand? So, we must succeed. We must succeed. If it amounts, using my last card to see that I succeed, this very short period government have given me to make peace in UMUERI and conduct election, and do that.
Praise God. So certainly funding is one area that you could do with something.
Major area, yes.
That's the funding, is that.
Exactly.
So apart from funding, what other way could somebody help that wishes to help but doesn't have doesn't have the grace of funding?
There are other areas that one can help, like the area of coordination. There are people, yes, we have a committee for this, but there are people who had volunteered to see that we succeed. These are people who know the value
of the work
of what we are
that you are trying to do. Yes.
You understand? They have made up their mind to see that they support us in any little way. There are people that had promised tomorrow that they will be there to see that the hall is well arranged, especially the youth leaders of our quarters, the Kenga, Ezi, Ivite, and even Otuocha. I mandated them that tomorrow's program, that all the youths in UMUERI must be present, and there must be sanction to non-attendance. I mandated them, I told them. Even the quarter chairman of UGA, I told all of them. So I want to believe that they are working in their own different capacities to see that tomorrow's program, because we are going to be in attendance, to see that we succeed.
But
what we're doing is,
Mr. Chairman, what about the people I'm ministering to, the people who have this problem themselves?
Yeah.
What has been your experience with them as you try to reach out to them?
I've not had a personal encounter with any of the affected persons, but I've seen them talking with people. Maybe in the public they will just enter, the way they will behave, the way they will be staggering and all that. And you ask the peers, the people there will tell you that it's in Ulumili. And it's disheartening hearing such, that someone whom you have known to be in a sound mental status will change just within some few months to behave abnormal.
So now, like your program for tomorrow,
Yes.
what are the chances that you are going to have the people who have the problem there tomorrow to listen?
Well, having them there tomorrow is
Because
not a
otherwise, it might be just a question of you talking to the converted, preaching to the converted.
No. There are those that may even join. There are those who are taking it already, but they are still okay. They have not been affected mentally. Okay? Maybe those ones who are now staggering and doing some funny things are the unfortunate ones. You know, people's brains are not same.
Yes.
There are those who have more capacity to accommodate more pressure, you understand, than others, even in every human being. You understand? So I believe that our targeted audience should be those who are yet to join the group.
Those who are not beyond redemption
Yes,
now.
exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. And those who are into it but are not yet affected, are not yet addicted.
Okay, so that's the focus for tomorrow's program.
That's our focus.
So then
those that are affected already, the only thing we can do for them is to go into rehabilitation.
That's in the next
phase, the third phase
of the
program.
Yes,
you understand? So that is the way it is for now.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. And the work you are doing is commendable. It's just barely 3 months since you came in as the caretaker committee, and for those of us who are in the know, one is amazed at what you have been able to do, the impact you have been able to create in the community in this less than 3 months. So we are really excited about the possibilities as you continue with the work. And we are really looking forward to more changes, more impact upon the community. So we here at the Center for Research in Igbo History and Culture, we are wishing you the best in your endeavors.
Thank you.
And reorganizing the community, moving the community forward, and with particular reference to your drug effort. Yes, the effort at eradicating the drug problem in UMUERI. So we wish you the best, and you can count on our support. You can count on our support. We'll be there at the program. Yes, we'll be there at the program tomorrow, and we'll give it as wide a coverage as is possible. So you just continue, and you out there, whether you are an UMUERI person, an Igbo person, a Nigerian, a human being, all of us are involved. All of us are involved, and I challenge us. You have had the areas he has pointed out where they're having challenges, especially in the area of funding. You see, someone like myself, I don't have the courage to encounter one of those drug addicts. So maybe if I cannot go, maybe I can send my money. You know. So if you cannot go, you can send your money. These people are ready to go. So maybe the least you can do is to give them the resources, the means for them to go. And we can all expect a saner society, and a saner society is a safer society. It's a safer society. Right. So thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, for giving us the time here at the Center for Research in Igbo History and Culture. God bless you. God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you.